Recording in progress.
Like every time. So, I did some notes here just to, because otherwise, too early.
Very professional page. Very professional.
Look, and some post-it notes.
Hey.
So, should we do drums first? How we think that went? So, how did we think the drums went?
You're the drummer, so why don't you go first?
Okay, so I think they went good. There's times that I think that I was getting like annoyed with myself because I just wanted to, you either do something wrong and you want to stop and then you want to start again, but you have to learn to carry on.
Yeah.
I think we did good though.
I think we did really good.
Yeah.
I thought like the actual drum like miking setup the first time we did it was really good. The second time was good, but not as good as the first time.
Yeah. But no, I think that mic setup was really good.
Yeah, it definitely got the most out of it. I really like the preamp and the overheads.
Yes. I think the way we thought about it as well, and we didn't just rush into it on the day and go, we want this, like, this is the setup for me, all talked about it and everything, how we wanted, like, the technique, what technique we wanted to do for the overheads and that. Also, do you feel like we could have done anything different, Jamie? Anything you feel like we could have done different with the drums?
Differently, like with recording drums.
Yeah. If you don't, then you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we got it.
Say what you think. Do you think anything went well? Do you think the do you think the communication was good?
Yeah, good communication. I think it was good that we took advantage of the gates and stuff on the mixer.
Yeah.
That helped a lot with recording and getting them more
had that talk with Craig before,
yeah. Yeah.
How did having a plan help? That helped a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, it's I could just
that was so easy.
It helps. It helps a lot because you could just go and do what you needed to do. You didn't have to plan anything. You didn't have to
spend the whole session talking about what input's going in, what mic is going in, what input. It was all it was all done, so we could just go in straight away. That was one of the easiest things.
Yeah.
That was helpful. That was. Also, do you remember when Craig said about the positioning of the hi-hat mic, how we had to angle it?
Yeah.
That was very useful to know, wasn't it?
I feel like the other thing that was very useful to know is that you record drums before.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that is a very useful thing.
I mean, we could have known a lot earlier, but
I think, to be fair, I just think that they presumed that we knew that, and they didn't actually tell us. So
I'm very dumb when it comes to recording. So
yeah,
I think they just thought it was so good that we already knew.
Yeah,
but obviously not.
Also, communication was good as well when we was talking. Like, if there was a part that I was either out of timing or you thought that I needed to do again. We spoke and we thought, and we was very respectful with each other, everyone's decisions, weren't we? So I think that's a good thing about our group, is that we can talk respectfully and that. So guitars. Hang on. What else? Oh, for the drums, was there any did the setup change any way? We changed the overheads, didn't we? For
one kick mic that decided that it wanted to die on us.
Oh yeah, one kick mic, so we only used one instead of two for one of the songs. Also, we changed the overheads for one. But other than that, the angle of the drum kit. Oh, also the angling of the drum kit, how not to put it directly straight.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I still feel like there was a bit of resonant frequency within the room. I felt like that we'd put the drum kit at the wrong angle. But I don't actually know that, so the ride mic the second time, because it's got a bit more of a timbre to it. It's got a bit more tone.
Yeah.
It just sounded like crap
Yeah.
the second time. But that could have just been us doing weird stuff.
You could. Oh god. Right, guitars. What did we do? So we used the Kemper.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how that turned out. We've definitely got a good,
I had to
clean.
listen to it last night. I had to listen. It sounded pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
But I'm not a guitarist and I don't know the difference at all. So you'll probably know when you listen to it.
I'm really interested to see like the difference between using something like a virtual amp sim rather than like the Kemper. And if I'm being honest, if we're being true to source with the songs that we're doing, I should probably use the Kemper because I did dial in a Marshall like I think it was a M5 I think it said, so well, I don't actually understand it because it was Eddie Van Halen M5, but I'm pretty sure Eddie Van Halen didn't use anyway. But anyway, so it sounded right for the tone we were going for. But I am intrigued to. We can always reamp the dry signal with something that is more accurate. But I would like to put it through my software at home and see how that does, because actually that's I bought that software because I liked how it sounded.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to see how that turns out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what we feel went well. What did go well? We got once we'd set up and everything, and we figured out that we needed to use the DI box as well. I think that we actually, for what was it? What did you do? First course of action.
Course of action, I think, was good. But the thing was I did so many takes of everything. One of those will be good.
I had to listen. There's loads of good ones.
And if there are loads of good ones, then we can track stack them and layer them so they sound thicker and just pan them left and right.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that needs doing like more, I can have a little fiddle over the weekend and pop some stuff in. But yeah.
So did we have struggles? We had to call our teacher a few times, but other than that, I think we was good, weren't we? I don't think there was that many like problems.
I think using the Kemper for the first time, for you guys, it was like an alien piece of kit.
Yeah, I had no idea how to use that.
And when I came back, I sort of knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was still just pressing around, and Craig had to do a couple of things. He had to show me a couple of things that were not so obvious. And I have to say, it showed me a lot about the Kemper and how it's good, but it is. I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
It's a bit old. It's a bit, yeah.
There you go. So, why did we use Josh's guitar? Because the college guitars are rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we used Alex's, there was something with the pickups and it just weren't sounding right. So we used
it's pickup selection. So I'll just say this. You guys probably won't understand this. Actually, no, why don't I try and describe this to you? Do you know what the three types of pickup... Okay. Do you know what the three main types of pickups are?
No.
I just know
So you've got something called a humbucker, which are the ones on my guitar. Yeah. And then you've got something called a single coil, which are like, they look, they're like, so mine look like soap bars, don't they?
Yeah.
They're like kind of rectangle. But the ones on like a Stratocaster are like, I don't know, they're like a lipstick. That's what you kind of call them.
Yeah.
They're a lot thinner. And then you've got P90s, which are what's on Alex's guitar. And the characteristics of each are very, very different. But my guitar, basically, I'm allowed to. You split the coils in the pickup, so you can get more of a single coil sound. Okay. So that's why it sounded better. So for course of action, I kept it as a raw humbucker sound, probably bridge pickup. And I kept all the tone on, but when it came to the other one, it was like I wanted like a split coil single. Yeah, so it was I did that. That probably makes no sense to you guys, but to anyone listening back, that is what I that's what I did with pickups.
You learn something new every day.
Mm, I'm
So,
still very confused.
so let's move to bass. Now we didn't get this recorded,